Hello again for another scriptural study on this ongoing theme in regards to, does the sun, full moon with the stars announce the first day of every month from Yahuah himself with his calendar system that can be witnessed in the heavens? Once again, the intent of these videos is to ensure that there is a way, if the power indeed does go off in our society, that an individual could actually still do and celebrate new moon days, Sabbath days, let alone the feast days or appointed times, Moedim of Yahuah. That is the intent behind these videos in regards to understanding if there indeed is a calendar in the heavens that is so reliable, so accurate, that you could not miss, again, celebrating the new moon days, Sabbaths, appointed times, or Moedim of Yahuah in a timely and accurate manner. Again, we would ask the audience to observe these videos in full screen, and feel free to stop the video on each of the slides to read the material that is shared, to observe and absorb the material that is attempting to be conveyed. We would like to thank everyone for the feedback to date. The scriptural evidence is clear that there indeed is a calendar that hangs in the heavens and not on a wall made by man. So I won't go through Genesis again, Bereshith chapter 1, verses 14 through 18. It is clear that Yahuah made a calendar in the heavens, 4 signs, and his appointed times. And it is extremely even clearer that the heavens are indeed proclaiming the esteem of the Almighty himself, and also that night to night does indeed reveal knowledge. Again, we thank you for the feedback to date that is helping us learn this even further. And the big news of late is that Scripture does indeed speak about individual stars and the fact that Yahuah himself named each and every one of them. So more to follow on this in subsequent videos. It is truly amazing of what is being learnt of late. And again, thank you for the sharing. So as promised, here is a picture of the full new moon. The location and filming of this actual full new moon is 10 miles in the interior of Algonquin Park, Canada. This was actually filmed and photographed on July 1st, where the new full moon rose in the east and then sets in the west, just as Scripture says it will, one day a month, every month. There is no mistaking it. We have tried the methodology of the conjunction moon, the crescent moon, and other methodologies, but they would fail under the 4 constraints as previously shared. So if the power does indeed go off and there is no human devices to measure time, this is the only methodology that's reliable and accurate. Again, reliable and accurate if you have the intent and desire to identify and celebrate new moon days, Sabbath days, and the appointed times, Moedim, or feasts of Yahuah. Of course, if this is not your intention, this subject matter would not be of any interest to you and or your loved ones. So now let's go into some actual footage, film footage, if you will, of this event in the interior of Algonquin Park, Canada, 10 miles in to be exact. Hello again, and this time we are filming from the interior of Algonquin Park, and behind me once again is the Loyal Witness. As some believe, this is the 3rd month of Yahuah's calendar, and as we have shared in previous videos, we are not teachers at any rate, but we're just sharing this phenomena that once a month the full moon rises in the east and sets in the west, and it stays, as you can see behind me, up for the whole night. It is a beacon, if you will, announcing that at sunrise tomorrow it will be New Moon Day. In this video series, we had talked about what if the power went off, if you will, and there were no human devices to measure time? And as everyone knows, human beings today on this planet, 2015, start their day at 12 midnight, totally in the dark. As you can see with Yahuah's calendar, every year and every month, the first day is announced right after full moon. And when the sun rises and commences, it begins day one, or new moon day. In these videos, our intention was to get everyone outside to witness this event. And if the power did indeed go off and there was no way to measure time with any of the human devices that exist today, could one still celebrate the Sabbaths timely, let alone Yahuah's feasts? So would we know the seventh-day Sabbath, and would we know the feasts of Yahuah to ensure that we kept our appointed times? So as we can see, there is no need to worry with our Creator and His calendar, because He does this event Himself once every month, where the full moon rises in the east, sets in the west, and for the whole evening, as the book of Hanok or Enoch states, this event would happen. So the moon is called the loyal witness in Scripture, as everyone knows, and as everyone knows that read Scripture, in Psalms, Yahuah names each and every one of His stars. And if you know about the first Mazzaroth, or constellation called Bethula, everyone knows it as Virgo, his name is actually in those setting of stars. In fact, one of those stars is called Beautiful Yahuah. So, the full moon actually, once a month, highlights a different set of Mazzaroth or constellations. Those constellations or Mazzaroth tell us a story of Yahuah, His creation, and His plan of redemption for humankind, for those that He will choose to form His nation for all of eternity. As well, when you look at the full moon, think of it following the elliptical plane, and the fact that when it follows this elliptical plane, it is very much like a clock. So you might be able to hear within the sound loons in the background, basically sounding off their voice in the background. Creation is a beautiful thing. And again, these videos are intended to motivate people to come out and enjoy creation at its best. As you also can notice, there is no human pollution of light pollution that is created from humans. The light that you see behind me, just like the sunlight in a day, is not created by human beings or man. It is created by Yahuah Himself, and His calendar of lights hangs in the heavens and not on a wall like a human calendar. So again, we send these videos to you because we are not teachers. We are certainly not experts in regards to astronomy and how the sun, moon, and stars all work together. We're just learning, and these videos are intended to motivate others to go learn and share with us, so we can learn the beautiful gifts that this calendar brings. So again, this in summary, we don't have to worry about if the power does indeed go off in time in regards to some tribulation and or crisis event. We still can keep the Sabbaths timely. We still can keep our appointed times or Moedim in regards to the feasts of Yahuah, as it states in Scripture. So again, we are not teachers. We are here just to help and motivate others to do the same and learn on their own and in their own time as it relates to the will of Yahuah and not the will of humankind. So we hope you enjoy these videos. There will be more in this particular video. I'll provide some details as we learn. And again, we're looking for further sharing from people that we would be fellow Bereans or repairers of the breach, if you will. So thank you for this opportunity to share with you here At sunrise tomorrow morning, new moon day will commence, and it'll be day 1, as some believe, as we do, the 3rd month of this particular time period and annual year of Yahuah. So as we and as you can literally see, this is why we firmly believe that the sun with the full moon with the stars announce the first day of every month from Yahuah himself with his calendar system that can be witnessed in the heavens. We will send out another video explaining each of the Mazzaroth, or the constellations, for every month throughout the whole year, and the plan of humankind's redemption, if you will, that's broadcasted month after month, year after year. And this should be exciting because there is still so much to learn in this, and we are asking for help. Again, we are not teachers of Scripture. Again, we are certainly not experts on astronomy and the movements of the heaven, but we are learning month after month, day after day, year after year, thanks to the help of many, such as yourselves. And we are truly enjoying this journey in the Word together with each one of you. And again, we thank you for the feedback that we receive from these videos, and we consider it a blessing and a privilege to share in the name which is above all names. Thank you and all the best.